Hey guys, I'm Heidi with Heavenly Minded Homemaker, and welcome back for our minimalist-minded, biblically based FlyLady system approach that we are doing here, going through our house. Last week we really got started here, setting up some different routines. We worked on our control journals over the weekend. Yesterday we really talked about the importance of decluttering and minimizing, and really how it comes down to being so much more than just about cleaning up. This piece of hair sticks out sideways out of my hair, guys. I don't really know what to do with it. That's what I get. The joy of being postpartum and all of my little hairs growing back in. But talking about the importance of looking biblically even at the things that we're holding into. But today we are going to dive right into this super fun little trick that I love. I loved it when I first learned about FlyLady 16 years ago, and it's one that I even still go to today. And it's one that you probably even do and you just don't notice it. But it is called the 5-minute room rescue. So this is like, you guys, I'm telling you, we're going to get in, we're going to be diving deeper, we're going to get into decluttering and minimizing, and then into zone cleaning and a lot of nitty gritty stuff. But a lot of it starts with this. Set up the scenario, if you will, okay? Play along with me here for a minute. All of a sudden, you get a text. Company is coming over. They'll be there in 5 minutes. Your house is not company ready. What do? Well, you jam into the space of your house that you know people are probably going to spend time, and you clean like a crazy person, stashing stuff away and moving stuff really quick and getting all the stuff that shouldn't be there out of there because they're coming and you're trying to make the space look a little more presentable before they show up on your doorstep in 5 minutes, right? So you're hurrying and you're doing all of those things. Or I hate this. We've had times where we need to call like the AC repairman or whatever, some type of repairman comes, and I know they're going to be in some corner of our basement where we don't spend time, and there's a bunch of junk, and I'm like, oh my goodness, let me get down there and at least clear a path or straighten it up a little bit so it looks a little bit more presentable than how it currently looks right now. That technically is the 5-minute room rescue. So what we're gonna do, this is a cool one. I know Lex shared on our little introduction video, she does this with her kids. We'll move into doing it with the kids next week. You can have a lot of fun with this. But what you do is you today are going to pick a room or a space, something that needs help. It can be maybe a space like your living room that everybody is spending time in all the time. Or for me, I went ahead and picked our master bedroom. We are in the midst of doing some renovation on our bathroom. So the bathroom's torn up. There's stuff in here. My room is where stuff just comes to just end up. I don't know how it happens, and then I never get time to deal with it, and it just, if I don't stay on top of it, it's like a hot spot for me, and I gets out of control very quickly. Hello, puppy. So I picked my master bedroom. So you're going to pick a space, and then you're going to go in. We're going to get our handy dandy timers again, and you are going to set the timer for 5 minutes. Now, when you have a timer going, it helps to keep you accountable. So seriously, use the timer. If you have the, just your phone, get a little timer, whatever it is, but set a timer for 5 minutes. You're accountable when that's the case. You are like on it and getting stuff done. You're less likely to stop and start browsing on your phone, get distracted, go work over here. And guys, I get distracted. I will start one project, then another project, then another project, then another project. Next thing I know, I've got 30 projects going on and everything's a disaster. So this helps keep you accountable. Set the timer for 5 minutes. And in that 5 minutes, get stuff done as quick as you can. Straighten up, tidy up things that don't belong in this space. Put them in a pile by the door so they can make their way out. Gather up the trash, throw it in a basket or a bin. Just all the things as quickly as you can. We're not talking about scrubbing baseboards and, washing the walls. We're just talking about, hey, if that scenario, if company were headed over right now to walk into this room, what would you do to make it presentable? You got 5 minutes, go and do it. So that's what we're going to do today. Pick a space. I'm going to show you guys my master bedroom, and let's see what I can accomplish in 5 minutes. is so surprising what all you can get done in 5 minutes time. Did I get everything tackled in here? No, absolutely not. But I got my bed made and straightened up. I got the baby's bed made and straightened up. I was able to clear, I have this little table here with some weird stuff stacked up so it can hold my camera. And then it also has my little basket that goes under the sink in the bathroom normally with my like bathroom type stuff in it. Because the bathroom is being redone. But there was other stuff on this table that had become attracted to the clutter that was like office supplies and an extra Bible and random things that don't even need to be here. So I was able to get all of the things that don't need to be in my room. I just set them in a pile by the door, and after the timer went off, I picked them all up and took them out and put them out where they go. Remember though, try to think of how many times you're touching something. If I just pick it up and go set it out on the counter, that it sits there. And then eventually I have to go and pick it up and move it again to get it where it goes. While it's in your hand, just walk out with your hands full and put the stuff away as you go. It makes life so much easier. There was a bunch of stuff collected in here that needs to go and be donated to local thrift stores and things. So I gathered that stuff up, put it there. It is going. We've got a pile going because we're doing a bunch of decluttering and minimizing here in the next little bit here with our FlyLady videos. So I've got a pile going, I've got a space in the basement, I put up a little card table and I'm setting all the stuff on it because that's all going to go out together. So I put those things over there. I was able to get the bed made, get that done, the bench is cleared off, dresser straightened up. So here in just 5 minutes time, you guys watch my timer go off. In 5 minutes, this room is pretty ready. I mean, if you showed up at my house and said, hey, I'd love to see your new bedspread or whatever, I could walk you in here and at least show it to you. I will go ahead once I finish carrying. I have the last little pile because we switched out the baby's bed a couple weeks ago. So I've got her old pack and play that she was sleeping in. That needs to go and get returned to where it needs to be. So once I get that stuff out, I am going to take my handy dandy little cordless shark vacuum and just vacuum my floors in here, just so that's done. But again, I'm talking like just kind of a quick little go around everything and get it up. That'll take me a minute tops. So 5 minutes, done. The reason why we do the 5-minute room rescue is because sometimes, most all the times, we have rooms that need some work. And the problem is we get in there and we try to really deep clean, do the whole thing in one big bite, right? I could walk in here and say, I need to wipe down the baseboards, I need to clean the windows, why don't I take down the curtains and wash them, and wash this and do that, and you get going, and then you want to organize all the drawers and do all of the things, and the next thing you know, you run out of steam. Stuff happens. You gotta go feed kids. You get pulled away, whatever the case is, and instead of getting it looking better, it ends up usually looking worse. Guys, we're gonna get to the nitty-gritty stuff when we get into the zones. Trust the system. I'm telling you, 5-minute room rescue, walk into a space and just kind of glancing over it. What are the things that I can quickly do real fast? And again, I'm telling you, 5 minutes, you get a lot more done than you think you can. What are the things that I can do to get the space more just back to ready and make it presentable in 5 minutes time? What are the quick things that I can do right in the kitchen? Load up the dishwasher real quick, clear off the counters, wipe everything down, straighten up any stuff that's kind of out of place. You can do these things real quickly. Same thing with the living room. Walk in, get the cushions back up on the couch, get any throw blankets put up away, grab all the kids' toys and put them in a basket, get them back to their room, whatever it is, you can quickly go through these spaces to really kind of pull things back together and tidy the space up. I like that little mental image. If company was called and said, hey, we'll be there in 5, surprise, what would you run and do in that room real quick to get it back to ready? That's our focus here in this little 5-minute exercise, okay? So now is your turn. Pick a room, pick a space in your house, set your timer for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, you guys, you can do it. And go into that space and do that. When you get done with that, hey, company's coming over, what can I do really quickly, and get it put together? If you get done with that and you still have some time and the kids are good and husband's good and everything's okay and you want to maybe get a little bit more done, sure, knock yourself out. Like I said, I'm going to go back through and vacuum the floors real quick because I haven't done that in a few days. So I'm going to give it a quick little vacuum before I'm done. But if you don't have time to do that, that's okay too. Also, don't feel like you have to get everything that doesn't belong in the room put away in the other rooms in that 5 minutes. Like I said, I took everything that doesn't belong here, I put it in a pile by the door. That means as soon as I was done, I can easily grab the stuff and take it out. Now I'll go spend the next 5-10 minutes putting those things where they need to go, but they're out of my room and it's done. Same thing like with trash. If you just, when you're coming in to set your timer, grab your trash cans. That way it's in the space with you and you can easily toss stuff as you're going. And that way you're not taking up all of your time going and grabbing, you know, all of the different things. 5 minutes in the space, knock out what doesn't need to be there, straighten up what you can, give it a nice little once over, tidy it up a bit, and your space is going to be feeling so much better in just 5 minutes time. And this room rescue is a great thing to do even periodically with it throughout the week. We're going to talk about this a lot when we start implementing in the kids next month, because it's like a game, and really to see who can get what done, and you got 5 minutes and you got to hurry and rescue your room. You really can make it a fun activity for the family to do. Heck, if everybody has their own room, you could even like do it like game show type thing and see who can get done first and run out and hit the buzzer and win the prize or something. And that person gets to pick dessert or something fun. But for today, you guys, we've got a lot that we're going to be working on this week, but go and pick a room. If you want to, take a before picture of your room. Set your timer, do your 5 minutes, and then take an after picture. If you share any of these, make sure you tag me on Instagram and Facebook at Heavenly Minded Homeschool. I would love to see your guys' faces as well. And I am going to go now and enjoy the afternoon with the kiddos. It is very hot outside. We've been working outside, so we look a mess. I'm going to go hop in the pool. And what'll be so nice is when we get done and we come in and we're exhausted from a day of playing, my room is now back to being that like close enough, calm, peaceful, sanctuary type space for my husband and I to get to come and flop into our beds tonight when we were completely exhausted from being out in the sun all day. So I am looking forward to that. And all it took was 5 minutes. Well, 5 minutes in the time it takes me to tell you guys this on the camera, but 5 minutes worth of work for me, and everything is back to pretty ready. It's nice. It's acceptable. It works. Deep cleaning stuff will come another day. This is a huge improvement. I am thankful for it. So, praying this serves you all today and is a blessing to you and your family. I will be back tomorrow and we will continue chugging right along with more of our biblically based and minimalist minded approach to the FlyLady system. Bye guys!